Hi, Mick. Waiting for it to drop the jackpot there, are you?
Wish you would, Jimmy. Can hardly afford to fill up these days, mate.
Oh, things aren't that bad, are they?
Things were that bad 6 months ago. You graduated to diabolical now.
What? All those pizzas you're turning out? Would have thought you'd have been raking it in.
Oh, yeah, business is good. I work all the hours God sends, don't I? The trouble is, every penny's spoken for and then some.
I don't suppose 2 growing kids come cheap either, do they?
Between you, me, and the mortgage arrears, Jimmy, I'm just about going under. Still, got to hang in there, haven't I? Nothing else I can do.
There were some new people moved into the house who used to live in on Brookside Close. But they were an older couple, not mother and daughters.
Oh, well, would have been nice to look them up, seeing them in the area. Fair bit of catching up to do if I ever find them. Family business and that. Brookside Close, you say?
Yeah, it's the estate through the pathway. But I honestly don't think they're living over there.
Someone might have heard of them. I'll give it a try later on if I don't have any luck. Thanks.
Hiya, Ron.
All right there, Di. Well, you set your stall out very nicely today, if you don't mind me saying so.
How do you mean?
Hey, no offence, love, no. Just that, well, you look really nice, that's all.
Oh, I wasn't sure what to wear, really. I'm starting in the bar in the nightclub tonight. I didn't want to look too, you know.
Hey, you look exactly like the nice young woman you are.
I'm so nervous. I'll have my tights putting them on.
Nah, you'll eat that bar job. Hey, you don't know if they took a girl called Bev on as well, do you?
I'm not sure. The only one I've met's called Mo, and she's a good laugh. I haven't met any of the others.
It's just that she's Lynn's sister. You know, Frank Rogers is Lynn, and, well, I bumped into her on the day the club were interviewing for bar staff. Told her there was a job going at here if she wanted one.
Oh, aye. Come back, Marcy, you're always forgiven, eh?
You haven't got any barely black, have you, Ron?
You know what, love? I have barely got time to look whether I have or not. I'm even going to have to close this place up early so I can get down to cash and carry.
Well, I thought something nice, innit?
Ah, but I'm starting down the lead, you know, aren't I, Jimmy? No, I'm going to have to get some help for an ear.
Hey, well, don't be thinking of poaching my bar staff.
Sorry, Ron, I've got to nip into town. Only barely black will do.
All right, love.
Hey, Di. Bet you can't wait to get stuck behind that bar, can you?
Hello, Mike. How you doing? Looking for Keith?
Kinds of, yeah.
Well, I'll give him a message if you like.
Well, it's just he was supposed to be finding out for me if there's any room at the inn, like.
What, for you mean?
Yeah, well, I just thought. Got thrown out of ours for having the party.
Yeah, Keith did say. But as for moving in, there's really no room, sorry.
Well, I wouldn't mind doubling up with him, you know. I'm just about worn out me welcome at where I'm staying. This mate of mine, he wants a 6 foot of floor space back.
You have stayed in a few floors myself, but, I can't see you be any more comfortable top to tail with Keith. It's only a single bed.
Well, what if I supplied my own bed?
I suppose there'd be room if Keith doesn't mind.
Oh, well, no, he doesn't. It's half the rent for him for a start.
No, if you move in, it's going to put the bills up. We're having enough trouble paying them as it is. But look, I've been a student myself, so if you and Keith stick on another 20 between you, you've got a deal, OK?
Ah, nice one. Last time I left home, I ended up in a right dive. We'll move in tonight, then, yeah?
Yeah, sure. But, no unofficial parties here either. And, you do have to supply your own bed.
Oh, the bed'll be no problem.
Not quite, I'm afraid. Try, left hand down a bit.
Now what's the problem? Look, I've had the blessed thing every which way, but stuffed up my trouser leg. And I've got a partners meeting with Jeffrey in 10 minutes.
Only trying to keep the peace with your neighbours, Max, old son, but if you don't mind them having a cause for complaint, we can leave it.
Complaint? What? Who? About what?
Relax. You'll give yourself an answer one of these days. Look, it was just that Frank Rogers called and asked if my radio aerial might be the cause of interference on his television set.
And is it?
Oh, yes, almost certainly. But he was very good about the whole thing. No bones broken.
All right, Bing, how's it going?
Ron, come on over.
Oh, yes, and what have you got him doing round here?
Ron, I told him he could pop round whenever he liked.
Well, I wish you wouldn't. I don't want Ron Dixon traipsing round here.
Don't be such a snob, Max.
And I don't want Frank Rogers coming round to my home with perfectly justifiable complaints, especially when they cost me money.
See, you got roped into helping with the aerial, eh? Actually, I think that might be my fault, Maxie. See, Frank Rogers mentioned that his telly had gone on the blink and, Well, I pointed the finger in the direction of Lord Haw-Haw here.
Very public-spirited of you, Ron.
No more than my duty, Maxie. After all, I wouldn't want you being unpopular now, would I, eh? Not want a new bingy to be able to sort the problem out.
Yes, well, he's going to have to sort it out on his own. I've got work to do.
He'll be giving himself an ulcer one of these days, you know.
That's just what I said. Ron, you wouldn't mind just tweaking that back a bit to the right, would you?
Nah, of course I wouldn't. Listen, I'm just on my way to the cash and carry. Do you want me to get you some more of that fancy fish paste that you like?
Great, that's got it. Oh, the gentleman's relish. Oh, yes, Ron, thanks very much. We don't mind. Hey, do you fancy a bit of ship to shore?
You know what, Bing? I don't mind if I do. I really should be getting on my way, but...
Ah, but what is this life, eh? Full of care, we have no time to stand and stare.
That's very true, that, Bing. After all, you're a long time looking at the lid, aren't you? You know, you should remind your Maxie of that little adage.
Oh, I do, Ron, I do. All the time.
Hello? Oh, Patricia, it's you. Yes? No, I know I shouldn't be here, and I wouldn't be if it wasn't for your dad. That damned radio aerial of his is interfering with the neighbours' tellies, for God's sake.
Hey, hold on. Tune back a bit.
Patricia, I've had just about as much as I can take.
Hey, Joe, Maxie, listen.
Yes, you sometimes can pick up a portable phone signal on this.
Well, I'm glad you agree with me, because your parents are just about doing my head in. Now, apart from the amateur radio antics, he's now got Ron Dixon round here. Next thing, your mother will be inviting her newfound friend Dee Clampett round here for a Tupperware party. I mean, it's starting to feel more like Noah's Ark than home around here. No. No, I'm sorry, your parents are going to have to go, and that's that. They've outstayed the welcome. And you know you agree with me.
Yes, well, they do say listeners seldom hear good of themselves. You know, the silly thing is that, Gina and I rather thought they liked having us here. Enjoyed us all mucking in together.
Oh, they probably have. It'll just be this telly interference like that's wound Maxie up. He's always been a bit uptight about what the neighbours think. And your pat'll be agreeing with him just to keep him calm.
Not the impression I got.
But that's just kids, Dad, isn't it? They're always like that with the parents. Look at how Michael treats me, having marathon parties while we're away. I've had to kick him out to teach him a lesson.
Yes, well, looks like it's time for Jean and I to kick ourselves out. You know, if either of us had the faintest idea that our being here was affecting their lives for the worse, we'd have been gone long ago.
That ain't Bing, I know that. Listen, what do you say we try and get the Mersey ferries, eh? Set them a course for Iceland.
No, I don't think so, son. I think I'll just, pack up my amateur antics for the day.
Oh, come on, Jimmy. Am I hearing you right or what?
Look, I'm telling you, I've been thinking, and this is the answer to all your money worries. Listen, you could clear your debts, well, some of them, in one fell swoop.
Oh, yeah, rob my own house with the insurance.
Well, people do it all the time.
Yeah, well, not me, mate.
I'm not suggesting that you rob it personally, am I?
Ah, you're offering to hire yourself out, are you? I know you're into clubland these days, Jimmy.
And I'm not suggesting that I do it either. It's just I know a man who can, that's all.
Oh, I see. Bugsy Corkelly. Nah, seriously, Jimmy. I mean, even if you did know somebody, you know.
Look, a couple of hundred and the job's done. Listen, they borrow your electrical goods, right? Best bits of furniture, stuff like that. Stow them away somewhere safe while you collect a couple of grand off the insurance. Then after a decent interval, you get your stuff back.
Jimmy, listen.
It's not as if it's a real crime, is it, eh? Look at all those premiums you pay. The insurance as good as owes it to you. Not that I've ever had, you know, a personal hand in anything like this, but I have known it to work. Honest, I have. Aye.
You're not glad to see me, Mick? I suppose I didn't think you were turning up, that's all. Oh, I had to, didn't I? I mean, I had a lot of time to think on my solo honeymoon in Tenerife. There's just some things I need to know.
Right. Leave you to it, eh?
Oh, thanks, Jim.
All right.
Me and my brother have got a bit of catching up to do. Haven't we? Oh, want to know it all, Mick. I want to know every single detail about you and Marianne. We're closed. It's kind of been worse than I've imagined night after night. So when, where, and exactly how many times did you cheat on me with my fiancée? Brother.
You might as well just get me bed and just bring it over to yours.
Okay, yeah. Look, I'm just gonna get some milk and I'll give you a hand, okay?
All right, Sam.
Sorry, I was around the back. I thought I heard someone ringing.
Sorry to disturb you. I'm in the area trying to trace a relative of mine who may be living round here. I'm putting together a family tree.
Oh, spot of genealogy, eh? Yes, fascinating. Well, I'd be delighted to help you if I can. As long as you don't mind having a chat in the shed. I'm sorting out some equipment.
Oh, not at all. Good of you to give me the time.
Mind you, I don't know how much use I can be to you. I've not lived in this neck of the woods long myself. My wife and I are staying here with my daughter and her husband. We're moving on soon. As a matter of fact, they want us to stay longer, but you know how it is.
Yes, yeah.
Diana,
I'd rather not be seen talking to you if you don't mind. I'm going into work.
are you working in the club? Didn't realise. I just wondered how things were going, how you were.
Well, I'm still having to go for therapy, if that's what you mean. Look, I really do have to get into work. I'm starting behind the bar.
But Di, it's just, working in a nightclub doesn't exactly seem your sort of thing.
So you turned up at the Limestone after all, then, eh? You seemed so nervous the other day. I wondered if you would.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, aye, Pinky and Perky. That's at the doorstep, dawdling. Got a club to get ready up there. Go on.
Bit on the tour side for a little Hitler, isn't he?
In.
Let's get this show on the road, then, eh, Di, before the punters start falling through the door.
Move it, you. Something I can do for you, is there?
What do I have to say to get you to believe me? All right, the truth. When I look back, I suppose I thought a lot about Marianne all along. But I thought that she loved you, and I was just made up for you, that's all. No, it's the truth. And that's why I stood back. Why I was prepared to stand by and let the two of you go ahead and get married.
Oh, Mick. Oh, that's so big of you.
Ellis, look, this isn't the place to sort this out, is it?
Oh, isn't it? Isn't it? And what would you suggest, huh? Well, that I go and bury my head in the sand somewhere, like I did when you were having Marianne behind my back?
Okay, it wasn't like that, Ellis.
Oh, wasn't it? Huh? Wasn't that the way it would have carried on being if Marianne hadn't lost her bottle? At least she was honest. What was your plan, Mick? Huh? What was your plan? What, to let her marry me, then carry on having her on the side, huh? Huh?
I don't want to fight you, Ellis.
Come on, you're not going to admit this as well. Come on. Come on.
Hit me, Ellis. It's me you want to hit, isn't it? Is this stupidity over and done with? Is it?
Look, it's not the way you think. I didn't move in behind your back.
It's the truth, Ellis. Mick said nothing, did nothing. Not until after I decided I couldn't go through with the wedding that day.
That's when it all got so complicated. I started to realize how Marianne felt about me. Josie was back. It was all just a mess. But it brought everything to a head between Marianne and me. But you've got to believe, bro, we never planned on hurting you.
Oh,
God help me if you ever do plan on it. Let me lock this place up. We'll go to the bungalow, we'll talk. No. I suppose I should hang around and be civilized, but it's not my style, is it? Stiff upper lip.
We don't want you to go away, do we, Mick?
Oh, listen, you two have got what you want. Please don't ask me to stand around and watch. You can't just go. Not after all me and you have been through with this place. You want me to wait around and help you get out of debts? No, I don't. Sorting the money troubles out would be easier with you than without you. I'm not saying it wouldn't. But I'm asking you to stay because I don't want to lose a brother. I'll think of it as a gaining. I don't have to tell you how special she is. Ellis, look, you can't go like this. So it'll take me a couple of days to get my gear together. I'll come and say goodbye before I go.
It's all pretty basic stuff, really. Your amateur genealogy sounds much more interesting. Now, remind me, this some relative you're trying to trace. She's a second cousin on your...
Father's side.
Oh, really? Do you know, I could have sworn you said your mother's side.
Oh, yes. Sorry. It all gets rather confusing. Look, I can see you're a man of the world. The fact of the matter is the woman I'm looking for is my wife. We had a row, something and nothing, really. It all got out of proportion and she threw me out. I went back to try and sort things out, and she and the girls had moved away.
My dear chap, why didn't you say so? Look, I know all about marital differences, believe me. I've been the victim of them myself. So maybe, just maybe, I might be able to help you.
Warming up early tonight, is it?
Yeah. Looks like it's the first stop on a stag night for this lot. Hey, and watch out for the ciggies and all, do you hear? There's a band of...
Yeah, well, live and let live, I say.
Do you? Well, us non-smokers will live longer, won't we?
Thought I saw you light up the other day.
Given up, haven't I?
God, the things they say to you.
And they all think they're original as well.
Doesn't it bother you though, having strangers and all sorts?
In my experience, I love them the talk can't do. It's the quiet ones you have to watch out for. None of this lot know what to do with a real woman.
You're a real woman then, are you?
Come back and see me sometime when you grow up, and you might find out. You see, it's just sad, really, because he thinks he's a real man. I've had his sort for breakfast.
So, what can I get you then? Same again, is it?
Hey, that's nice.
I'd rather you didn't touch me if it's all the same to you.
Aye, lads, come on, calm down now, behave yourselves.
I was only going like that.
Not for you! Or anybody else tomorrow!
That's in the head, come on, let's all be friends, calm down.
What a state of him!
No, I'm done, ain't I?
All right. Wait. Just tip your end a bit.
Is that before or after I end up in traction?
Excuse me. Far be it for me like I'm just a householder, but what do you think you're doing?
Moving over to Peter Addison's, so I'm taking me bed.
Oh, are you now? Point of parental law, Michael. Oversleeping on it every morning does not make it your bed. Paying for it makes it my bed.
Oh, go away. You only threw me out the house. You're not even going to let me take my own bed.
So you could learn how to stand on your own 2 feet, but this time, properly. This time, there'll be no subsidies from your mother. There'll be no free laundry service.
Your generosity is boundless.
And me fridge isn't bottomless either. So this time around, Michael, I'm giving you the opportunity to make it all on your own merits.
So you're not giving me the bed? Stuff the bed. I'll buy my own bed.
Now you're getting the idea. You see, you'd never learn if I kept on mollycoddling you.
Come on, Peter. Let him keep his stupid bed.
Oi. Back where you found it, if you please. See what I mean, Bing? Kids, only trying to make up for the spring interior in my absence.
Dear, oh dear. Look, I can't promise this lady will turn out to be your wife, but she does have 2 daughters. And my wife mentioned that she suspected there might be a missing husband.
Well, it's worth a try. You don't mind coming over with me, do you?
No, no, not at all. As you said, if it is the wrong woman, it could be a bit embarrassing.
I do appreciate this. I'd really like to be able to make my peace and be reunited with my family.
Yes. Oh, Mrs. Jordache, I'm David Crosby, Jean's husband. She helped you when you had the accident, you remember?
Oh, Mr. Crosby, hang on a minute. I'll take the chain off.
There's a gentleman here that you might happen to know.
Trevor.
Hello, love. Probably just the shock of seeing me unexpectedly. Mandy, love, I only wanted to say I'm sorry. Try talking things out.
Oh, Lord, I hope I haven't put my foot in it bringing you over here. Look, I better get back, so I'll leave you to it. But my advice would be not to badger her too long tonight. Give her a chance to get used to the idea that you've turned up and try again tomorrow.
I'm much obliged for the help. I was lucky to have stumbled on such an understanding chap like yourself. Otherwise, I might never have found her.
Oh, don't mention it, old son. I just hope it all turns out. For the best, you know.
Mandy, please. I only wanted to tell you how sorry I am for what happened and that I've changed. Please, love. Won't you at least talk to me? All right, love. I understand it's been a shock seeing me. I'll go away now if that's what you want. Come back when you've calmed down. Bye for now, then, love. Love, I know you need time. I understand that. I know I'll have to be patient. I really will go now. But don't worry. I won't give up.
Have you said anything yet?
No. Oh, I know. I agree Mum and Dad have to go, but it's not exactly the easiest thing to put to them, is it? Besides, where would they go? They did mention they're still interested in the Harrisons' house.
Well, it's still way out of their league financially, and do we really want them living on the close?
No, it is a bit close.
Why'd you always do that?
Mm.
You always do that, don't you? Hey, every night you set your alarm and every morning you ignore it. Why'd you bother?
I always set the alarm just in case you don't wake up in time to wake me up.
Dee Dee, I have been waking up first for the last 20 years, haven't I?
And we've been having this conversation for the last 20 years. Women need more sleep than men.
Oh, is that right? Hey, well, how come that you get more sleep than me, but I'm the one who wakes up all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed? Mind you, don't know why I bother, Mike. Seems all I ever get is a nut back.
Oh, here we go again. Hey, what about my unrequited passion lying here all night while you're snoring your head off? We've just got different body clocks, that's all.
Yeah, but the batteries aren't dead in mine, though.
OK, so it's not 9.5 weeks. What do you want after 20 years of marriage?
Like 9.5 minutes?
Well, with you, that'll leave me time to boil an egg, won't it?
Oh, go on. Puncture what's left of me libido. It's like a colander as it is. I do have feelings, you know.
Ron, if you concentrated a little less on what you haven't got and a little more on what you have got, a home, 3 kids and 2 businesses, I mean, a lot of people would settle for much less.
So that's it, eh? For me, and I'll settle for settling for it. I'll look forward to my next bit of excitement being me free bus pass.
That's it, Pat. You lie there and count your blessings.
Aye. All right, boss. Didn't know you were here.
Got back in the early hours, didn't I?
All right. Been down to Brum, have you?
Bit further than that, Jimmy. Mallorca.
Oh, very nice. All right for some, innit?
Yeah, well, I've just been checking out my new apartment, haven't I? That I acquired off Max Farnham's in-laws.
All right. And is this property available to your co-workers and that, like, you know, for the what's it? Well-earned break?
No, it isn't, Jimmy. I'm the boss, remember? The co-workers can make their own arrangements, can't they? So, many in last night?
A few, yeah. 1 or 2 footy lads, you know. Steady business.
And how did the bar staff get on that you hired?
Great, yeah. No problem.
Oh, do stop sulking. We've both been just as foolish for not realising we'd outstayed our welcome with Max and Patricia.
Yes, but still, it didn't justify what they said about us on the phone. I mean, more like Noah's Ark than home, really.
Serves you right for listening into their private call on that dratted radio contraption of yours.
Ron and I tuned into their conversation entirely by accident.
And if you hadn't been so nosy, you'd have tuned right out again.
Wish I had. My own daughter and son-in-law agreeing on how they should get rid of us. I don't know who was more embarrassed, me or Ron Dixon. Though I think I can claim the hurt was exclusively mine.
Perhaps it's a blessing in disguise. Truly, we could well have gone on under the mistaken impression that they were enjoying us being here. Oh, that's silly of us. After all, they're young, and I'd say thankfully still very much in love.
Yeah. Yes, I suppose you're right. At their age, we wouldn't have wanted parents cluttering up the place.
Quite.
Well, good job it's not a pub, innit?
Sorry?
You waiting around for opening. Good job it's not a pub or your reputation will be in smithereens.
I just thought I'd get a few things and get back before there are too many people about.
Frightened you might have to fight your way to my counter later on, eh? I'd like to think that was likely. Oh, by the way, I meant to mention, I had a fella in the shop earlier on the week asking if there was a woman lived round here with 2 teenage daughters and, well, to tell you the truth, only thought about you after he'd gone.
Oh, it's all right. Somebody else pointed him in my direction.
Oh, so it was you he was looking for?
Yeah.
Nice fella. Stupid of me, though, wasn't it, eh? Not thinking about you. Still, glad to see you found you all right.
Hiya.
Hi, Mark.
Are you enjoying living at the Harrisons, then?
Oh, better than living at home. Well, at least it was until Mike squashed in with me, like. Our room will be better when he sorts out a bed and that. Bit of a tip with a sleeping bag.
Is Mike living there?
His dad threw him out for having a party, didn't he? He wouldn't even let him bring his bed over from home. It was worth it, though, eh? I mean, was that a great party, or what?
Oh, it was the best laugh I've had in ages. I've had Dee Dee on my back about it, though. Out on the Raz when I should be at home pining for Derek.
Oh, you've got to have a laugh, haven't you? Hey, do you fancy coming out tonight? With Mike and his girlfriend and me? Otherwise, I'm free as a crowd.
I don't know. I mean, maybe I shouldn't go out enjoying myself all the time while Derek's abroad.
So compromise. Come out, but don't enjoy yourself.
Yeah, go on then.
Oh, sounds. Coffee when you finish work?
Yeah, okay.
See you later.
Bye.
Very
Hiya.
much.
Let me guess. Debts.
Well, they're not birthday cards.
Sorry. Oh, listen, I didn't deliberately pick today to leave. If I'd remembered it was your birthday.
It doesn't matter. I'm just sorry you've picked any day to leave.
I can really rate around and watch you and Marianne together. I mean, you know me. I know me. I'd have probably tried to move in on her behind your back.
You've got to believe that's not what I did. Honest to God, it was only when Marianne decided herself not to marry.
Yeah, I know. But I still can't hang around. I wouldn't trust myself not to try and wreck things for you. And you're the one she wants, and I just hope it goes well for you.
Couldn't you just try and stay? At least let's go inside and talk about it.
I couldn't. Looks like this debt-ridden empire's all yours. Listen, I'll send you some money as soon as I get myself together for the loans, yeah?
You know I want to say forget the money, don't you? But I'm going to have to try and make a go of this place. Leo and jealousy. Yeah. Anyway, you might change your mind. Come on. I don't even know where you're going.
London, and then, Jimmy? Could you give us a lift to the station?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Bit later on, all right?
Oh, it suits me. I've got some stuff to do.
I worry about you, know that, don't you?
Hey, listen, I better go. Oh, listen, I'm sorry about your birthday.
Alice.
Listen, you and Marianne look after each other, all right?
God, I haven't forgotten somebody's birthday.
No. It's just by way of a little thank you. You and Patricia have been so good having us here to stay.
Oh, well, no, really. I mean, you're very kind. I brought some more details from the office, properties you might be interested in.
Oh, excellent. We'll take a look at them straight after dinner, won't we, G?
Good. I mean, no rush, of course.
Oh, hiya, Di. I was hoping you'd come in early. Listen, if it's extra bar training you're after...
No.
All right, good. Because I've got a bit of a problem. I've had a call from Jo Alsall, you know, about you trying to drown that fella with the lager.
Oh, she heard about that then, did she?
Yeah, well, the dipstick only went and rang her up, didn't he? Complaining. He's claiming cleaning bills for his suit and all that sort of stuff. Now, as far as I'm concerned, you were right the way he was acting, but Jo says, and, well, look, I think she's dead wrong, but...
Jimmy, if you're trying to give me the sack, don't bother. I only came to hand my notice in.
Oh. Well, if you were thinking of giving the job up anyway.
Yeah, I did. No one's treating me like a piece of meat.
What's going on?
Nothing, boss, all sorted. Just some punter, you know. Divvy came on a bit heavy with Diana last night.
All right, hope you lashed him out then.
No.
I threw a drink over him, and I'd do it again.
Jo wants me to give her the boot.
You what? Well, listen, Jo Alsall's not the only one who hires and fires around here, you know. You've got your job back if you want it, Diana.
Oh, thanks, but...
Hey, listen, you're okay. Barrio Square taking you back with Jo Alsall, if that's all you're worrying about, won't you, boss?
Of course I will. You can start back tonight.
Oh, it's really good of you, but... Well, I don't really want to work in a club. Stupid to think I did in the first place.
Hey, listen, well, the least you can do, Jimmy, is give it a lift home.
Well, I thought you wanted me to pick up the rest of the spirits. And I've offered Mick's brother a lift to the station now.
All right.
It's fine, honest. Oh, and say bye to Mo for me. Tell her working with her was the one bit of the job I did enjoy.
Look, I tell you what, I'll give you a lift home if you like.
Oh, don't feel you have to, honest.
Hey, don't argue with him, he's the boss.
Ex-boss in my case.
Yeah, well, I can still give you a lift home, can't I? Come on. See you, Jim.
Yeah, see ya.
Oh, God, I haven't missed a birthday. No.
No, it's a sort of thank you from David and Jean for us having them here.
and a sort of farewell dinner. Not that we'll be pushing off this evening exactly, you understand, but pretty soon at any rate.
We can't impose indefinitely.
Quite so. Oh, I say, I don't suppose these things will ever get a by royal appointment seal now, eh, Max? Not after Camilla Gate, anyway. You know, funnily enough, I can sometimes pick up the odd conversation on my amateur radio gear out there, eh?
Really?
So you better be careful. You wouldn't want a Farnham Gate on your hands, would you?
No.
Anyway, as Jean says, we can hardly go on imposing on you any longer. Must seem more like Noah's Ark than home sometimes, eh?
But, where would you go?
Oh, well, find some modest little bed and breakfast somewhere, I suppose. Nothing fancy, can't afford it.
It's only until we find somewhere suitable to buy.
But we can't have you living in some grubby B&B, can we, Max?
No, no, of course not. No, and, well, we like having you here, and Thomas loves having you here.
And you're more than welcome to stay.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, we'd be offended if you left.
Well, we had rather made up our mind.
No, please, please, we'd feel terrible. I mean, in fact, we insist that you carry on living with us, don't we, darling?
Oh, yeah, yes, of course.
Well, if you're really sure, we wouldn't want to put you out in any way, would we, Jean? Wouldn't want to outstay our welcome.
Oh. No, of course not.
Well, that's settled then. You know, we really do enjoy being here. Lovely area, friendly neighbours. Oh, that reminds me. There was a chap here yesterday trying to trace, what's her name, across the way? You know, the woman with the two girls.
Mandy Jordan?
Yes, that's the one. Turns out this chap was her husband. She wasn't best pleased to see him there. Slammed the door right in his face when I took him across.
Oh, but you didn't. David, really?
Honestly, Dad, do you think I ought to go over there?
Oh, we better make certain she's all right. I'll come with you.
We're just about to eat.
It won't be long.
Oh, Lord, now what have I done?
It's just right here.
Oh, you know. Have you always lived round this neck of the woods?
Yes, that's when I lived on the coast. So where do you live then? Some flash flat or something?
No, actually, I'm keeping on the sofa in the office, in the club. Mind you, I've just been over to Mallorca to have a look at a new place I've got.
Very nice.
Well, it hasn't always been like that. I mean, before that, I was living on the coast myself, wasn't I? And before that, we were living on an estate that was not very classy at all.
Oh, to be honest, I've never known much about you. I mean, considering we're sort of related.
Yeah, well, we haven't really talked much, have we?
No. Apart from you being Rod's stepbrother, I didn't think we'd have much in common.
10 years ago. I was a scally, just like all the rest.
You must be made up, though. Moving from somewhere that ordinary and getting shops and a club and a place in Spain.
Just one of the lucky ones. Didn't get in a rut, did I? Hey, listen, you can have your job back, you know, if you want.
Thanks. But no thanks. I didn't even like the men looking at me, let alone thinking they bought the right to maul me for the price of a pint. I suppose I'm just a bit more wary of men since, well, you know.
Yeah, Tracy said you'd, well, you'd started therapy.
You can say psychiatrist, you know, it's nothing to be ashamed of.
I know it isn't. It's just...
Just what?
Well, it's nothing. But, I mean, psychiatrists, they make you go back over things, don't they? I mean, I reckon what you need to do is to start going forward. I mean, it's simple, isn't it, with Peter Allison? He's hurt you. So, you hurt him back a little bit, and it makes you feel better, doesn't it? Then you can start going forward again.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's what I did. I mean, I went to his house with scissors, but I ended up hurting myself, not him.
I'm just saying it can be sorted, that's all. And I guarantee you'd feel better.
If you don't mind me saying, what makes you such an expert on rape all of a sudden?
I'm not. It's just that... It happened to my mum once. And it very nearly happened to our Karen as well.
And what you're saying, your mother and your sister got their revenge?
No. I'm just saying that... Well, it could have been sorted, that's all.
And here's me thinking you're a respectable businessman.
Well, I am now, aren't I? But, well, I'm just saying it could have been arranged.
No, honest. I know you mean well, but, well, you probably think I'm soft. But even after what he did to me, I don't think I could be responsible for anyone getting hurt.
And that's why women are always going to land themselves in trouble, isn't it?
What, you mean you think women are soft?
No, not all of them. But some women, well, they're just too nice for their own good, aren't they?
Thanks a lot for the lift, Jimmy. How are you one?
It's all right, mate. You can get us a large scotch when you get back.
I'm not too sure I'll be doing that.
All right. Sounds as if you're off for a while, then.
Maybe. The trouble is, I've left Mick with all the trouble and strife of the pizza parlour. All the debts that I got us saddled with.
Do you know something? Your Mick is a fool to himself. I offered him a way of solving his financial problems, but no, he turns it down, doesn't he?
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, you know, insurance job, it's foolproof, isn't it? Listen, Mick gets the bungalow robbed by a couple of fellas I just answered up, right? They stash the stuff away while he collects a couple of grand on the insurance. Then he gets his stuff back. Simple. But no.
Yeah, like you say, Jimmy, he's too honest for his own good.
Jimmy, how much would a scam like that cost?
I could get it done for a couple of hundred, no problem. But your Mick is too straight, isn't he? Hey, doesn't want to know, does he?
Yeah. But if he didn't know he was going to be robbed, he could claim the money legit, couldn't he?
Ah, right. You mean what your Mick doesn't know won't hurt his conscience? Got it?
And he'd never know that it was a little leaving present from his brother.
Yeah, sound, no problem, yeah.
Now, this is not going to cock up and backfire on Mick in any way. You can handle something like this, can't you, Jimmy?
I'm telling you, it's a doddle. I've done it before. I mean, these guys I know have done it before, you know.
Now, if I find out my flat deposit money gets no further than your pocket, I'll make a point of coming back, and it won't be to buy you a scotch.
Oh, look, I promise you, trust me. Leave it to me, and your Mick will be none the wiser, but a lot richer.
He deserves some luck, doesn't he?
What about you, then?
Me? Oh, I'm all right. I've got no job, no money, no girl, but what the hell? I've got a charm, haven't I?
Thanks. Not just for giving me a lift, but for telling me about your mum and your sister and that.
Well, I just thought it might help, you know.
Yeah, well, it did. And it will be all right, you know.
Yeah, I think you will. Hey, and listen, if you ever need anything, or anybody, you know where to find me.
Yeah, it's all right.
You mustn't blame Mr. Crosby. I'm sure Trevor would have found us anyway. He can be such a charmer, you see. People fall for it. I fell for it myself once upon a time.
How long were you married before?
Before he started knocking me about. Not long. Just the odd slap at first. I told myself it was my own fault for making him mad. Then it got so I daren't open my mouth or even look at him in case it set him off. Went on for years. Sometimes I used to pray, just kill me and get it over with.
And you never tried to get any help?
He always seemed so sorry afterwards, and I believed him when he said he'd never do it again.
I saw it time after time in my nursing days. Women so battered they could hardly speak. We'd patch them up, and they'd walk straight back into the same situation.
I know it's hard to understand if it hasn't happened to you. Well, maybe the first mistake was not walking out after the first punch, but at first you think you can stop it happening, you see. And it doesn't help if you're in love with the guy.
But when it just goes on, I'd have thought the worse it got, the easier it would be to leave.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But by then it's too late. You've had all the will beaten out of you.
What finally made you get help? After so many years of it, it must have been something pretty terrible for you to have him sent to prison.
I suppose I realised in the end it was him or me, and I didn't want my daughter to see any more. The people from the refuge, Mr. and Mrs. Shackleton, who found this house for us, helped a lot. It made me see I had no choice but to have him put away.
It was the right thing to do, to have him punished for what he did.
suppose so. But what good it'll do me, I don't know. Now Trevor's found me again.
Hello. Hi, Miss Dixon.
Hiya.
I said we'd all meet up down the club.
Yeah, fine. Margaret, do you think you should be doing this?
Doing what? I'm just going for a drink, just having a laugh.
You're engaged to Derek, and he's not having a laugh. Working abroad, helping people.
Well, that's because that's what he chose to do. What am I supposed to do? Become a nun?
Thanks for coming over.
Well, if you made it plain that you didn't want to see him when he came the other day, maybe your husband won't come back again.
I wouldn't bank on it.
If you let the refuge people know that he's found you, they should be able to move you to another safe house, shouldn't they?
Suppose so. What's the use? It means uprooting the girls again, and they're just beginning to settle down. And let's face it, if Trevor can find us here, he can find us anywhere.
Hi.
Hi, Dee.
Hello. These were ordered for you.
Truly sorry. Still your loving husband, Trevor.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bye-bye, Peter.
It's noisy every morning.
You've been saying that ever since you moved in here.
I ain't one of these.
I'm glad you're getting over.
Yeah, in a minute.
State of this place.
Morning.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. Mike, your mum's here.
Don't panic. I've seen it all before.
Morning, Mrs. Dixon.
Oh, my God. It's like the black hole of Calcutta in here.
I think I'll have a quick shower.
Hey, aren't you getting up today?
Yeah. Oh, what are you doing?
Whose are these, yours or Keith's?
They're mine.
Right, this lot looks like it can walk out of here on its own.
What?
But if you give me one of your nicest smiles, I might take it home and wash it.
I don't need me washing. Oh, Mom.
Suit yourself. And how are you enjoying your new independence?
It's sound, except for having a kip on the deck.
And how you getting on with Pete Harrison?
What do you think? He's my landlord, isn't he?
Right, keep your hair on.
So what have you come round for? To check up on me?
Amongst other things.
Like what?
Like, how is our friend Keith's love life?
It's not as healthy as mine, why?
He seems very friendly with Margaret in our Derek's absence.
Keith and Margie? Nah.
Like, who says nah?
Well, they're just mates.
It's not what it looks like to me.
Honest, I don't think there's any chance of that.
Well, if there was something going on, they wouldn't tell you, would they?
Don't know.
Well, they wouldn't. Her fiancé is your uncle.
Yeah, but...
No buts. In my eyes, that's not a girl who's acting like she's engaged to be married.
She doesn't have to go round like Mother Teresa, does she?
Well, I know that, but think about poor Derek, stuck on his own halfway around the world.
Yeah.
Well, that's his future wife that you're Keith so ally-pally with.
Listen, I'll have a word. I'll check it out, OK?
Oh, will you?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
OK, thanks.
Listen, haven't you got a flower shop to run?
What about this washing?
All right, you've twisted my arm. I'll bring it over later.
All right, but don't tell your dad. You know what he's like.
My lips are sealed.
All right, ta-ra.
Come on, Rachel. You've got 5 minutes. Oh, I've never known anyone to love a bed as much as that girl.
Rip Van Winkle meets the attack of the killer tsetse flies.
Pardon?
Nothing.
Have you got everything?
Yes, Mum.
And you back for dinner?
Affirmative.
Good. I'll get something nice in.
All right, our best mate tracks. Thanks.
Oh, hang on, I forgot. Got you something at the weekend.
I thought we were skint.
It's nothing much, just a couple of scrunchies.
Thanks.
Want to put it in your hair now?
I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Give you a bit of colour for a change.
Oh, not that old chestnut.
Sorry.
I'll let you off. Sounds like the beast has risen. Have a nice morning.
Ta. And, watch yourself, hey?
Are you all right, Mum?
Yeah, fine.
Been thinking about Dad? Well, don't.
OK. Have a good day.
I will do. Bye.
Bye.
I'll get it, Dad. Oh, yeah.
Hello, Leo. Yes, shall I get that for you?
Yeah?
There you go.
Oh, yeah?
Thanks.
Yeah, son. Be good. I'll take yours and Jim's.
OK, Dad.
Morning. Listen, I really appreciate you taking the kids to school for us. You know?
It's my pleasure. It's easy enough to drop them off on my way to work.
Well, if I don't get down the wholesales this morning, I never will.
It's all right. I love being with them.
Do you?
What do you think?
Dad, does Marianne want some Cocoa Pops?
I don't know. Do you fancy a bowl?
Yeah, I'd love some.
Thought you were staying in bed.
Starving.
So you're not at college today then, Mike?
Well, later, maybe.
Maybe you'll have time to do the washing up.
No, I never said that. I've got an assignment to do, you know.
We're running out of plates.
Well, that's not my fault, is it? Peter could have done them. He was up the crack of dawn.
Just to go to work.
Ah, the poor lad.
Well, somebody's got to do them.
I think it is your turn, you know, mate.
Never realised anyone was keeping count.
Well, no.
But when was the last time you did the washing up?
I don't know. Listen, if we're all going to have set jobs, you should have told us that when we moved in.
Anna's not saying that, and you know it.
Well, what are you saying then?
I'm saying I'm sick of clearing up your mess after you.
I get that, but I'm not sure if it's my turn.
Teacher.
Couldn't translate that for us, could you?
Wind up merchants.
The place doesn't look that bad.
Oh, morning, chaps. Just called round for a quick shufty. We're thinking of buying the place.
Oh, feel free to wander. Mike's at a loose end. I'm sure he'll show you round.
Right. Where should we start, then?
Nice and warm then.
Oh, you're a treasure.
So,
Sure you don't need a hand?
no, might be our last brekkie under the same roof for a while. My treat.
Yeah, still, had to go back to my mum's sometime.
I suppose so.
I mean, I do live there after all.
Yeah.
She's been hitting for ages about us coming home.
You should miss the kids.
Yeah.
I'll miss having them around here.
I miss being here.
Do you reckon they've enjoyed themselves?
Well, not as much as I have, but, you know.
Great. I think our Katie has and all, you know. Grow up, gang.
OK.
I'm going to miss waking up next to you in the mornings.
Yeah, Yeah, scrambled eggs, lovely.
Muck in there, Alison.
Do you mind if we just have toast?
No, of course not.
Yes, I'll have hers.
You feeling all right, love?
Yeah, fine. Where's Katie?
School.
Not skiving like you two.
They're not skiving. They're helping me pack all our stuff up.
When are we going home, Mum?
Well, after we've had our dinner, probably.
Do we have to go home today, Mum?
Yeah, I've got to give poor Frank his house back.
I was going to go over to Tony Dixon's as well after.
Well, maybe another day, eh?
Have you enjoyed yourselves here then, kids?
Oh, yeah, it was boss.
Great. That's what our Katie said. Hey, she really likes the pair of you.
And how about you, Alison?
What?
Well, Frank's asking if you've enjoyed your stay here.
Yeah, thanks.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
Well, I sure won't be able to go to see Tony after, Mum.
Well, leave it, eh, son?
I'll tell you what, mate. I'll go ours with you on Alison's.
And this is where to get my head down.
And me.
And obviously it's normally a lot tidier than this.
Oh, that would have to be, wouldn't it?
We would have cleared up if we'd known you were coming.
Deceptive, isn't it?
Sorry?
Yes, it's got an atmosphere all of its own.
And a smell at the moment, too.
Shall we go and look at the other bedroom?
Yeah, well, what do you think?
Well, we've got a few other places to see, you know. It's early days yet.
Yeah, well, if you do decide to buy it, then you need a lodger.
Or two.
Yes, whatever you do, don't ask them.
Beth! Beth, wait!
What are you doing here?
I've come to see you.
You're not... You've got no right.
No, I couldn't help myself.
Well, how did you find out that I was here?
What does it matter?
It matters to me.
What matters is that we get a chance to talk.
There's nothing to say. Just leave me alone.
All right, I'm going. Beth, please. Please. 5 minutes. Seems like a lively college. Have you settled in all right?
Yeah.
Bet you're still coming top of the class, eh?
What do you care?
I do, Beth. That's why I'm here.
Is it?
I couldn't stand not knowing how you were doing.
So you're hunting me down?
I'm sorry if it seems like that.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am, Beth. I'm sorrier than you can imagine.
Sorry doesn't change anything.
I know. How about thank you, then?
What for?
For talking to me.
I'm glad to if it means you've got to leave us alone.
How's Rachel?
Fine.
You two getting on all right?
Yeah.
How about the studies?
Hard work, but I'll survive.
Are you worried about the exams?
Who isn't?
You'll pass with flying colours, I bet.
Oh, you'd know all about that, wouldn't you? Haven't been around to take such a close interest the past 2 years.
That's part of the price I've paid, Beth, not being there to help you through it all.
The best help you can give me is to walk away and never come back.
You have grown up. I'm proud of the way you've turned out.
You don't even know me anymore.
I do. Honest to God, Beth, today in my heart is the first day I feel like I've got out of that prison. I've missed you all so much.
We haven't missed you.
Haven't you?
Just what is it you want, Dad?
A chance. A life. You've no idea what that prison has done to me.
And I don't want to. You have got nothing to do with me all my life.
But I have. And I want to again. Look, so much has changed.
Some things never change.
I understand how wrong I've been. But I need you all.
We'll never take you back.
I think you're wrong, Beth. I think there's hope.
No chance.
That's not the impression she gave me.
What?
I've spoken to her.
Where?
At your new house, didn't she say? She probably didn't want to worry you.
You've seen her?
To ask for forgiveness. And I believe there's hope, Beth. Honest to God, I...
No.
That's mine. I haven't even read it myself yet.
There's nothing in it anyway.
Working hard, boys.
Just psyching ourselves up.
Would you like a cup of tea, Keith?
Yeah, it's all.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, there's only 2 mugs left. Sugar?
2, please.
Charming.
You gonna go down and wash them dishes now?
I was just about to tidy up in here, actually.
Go on, then.
Yeah, I will do now.
Oh, come on, my shift.
All right, Howard Hughes, it's your stuff and all, you know.
No, it's not.
What?
I'm tidy. All my stuff's on shelves and in cupboards. This is all your gear.
Well, listen, I pay rent and all, you know. Can't I leave me worldly goods where I want?
Not when you're sharing a bedroom, no.
You're beginning to sound like the incredible moaning pole, you.
And it's got every right to have a go. It's your turn to do the washing up and all.
Stater.
No, I'm not. I'm just sick of living with a bag lady in drag.
What's your Keith, lad? You're beginning to sound like a landlord.
Oh, don't talk soft.
Oh, he needs a shirt and tie on and you look like Peter Allison.
Getting knotted.
Is that the idea?
Hey?
Is this a bid to get me evicted?
Of course not.
I mean, if you just want someone round, you don't have to go that far. Just let me know and I'll get out the way for the night.
I'm going to bring back me ma.
How about your Margaret?
Oh, hang on. Your mum said something, hasn't she?
She's worried, that's all.
About me and Margaret?
Yeah.
We're just buddies. You know that.
Well, she doesn't, does she?
So tell her.
I will do. I just wanted to sort it with you first.
There's nothing to sort.
So you're not on the sniff, then?
No chance.
Because she is still engaged to me uncle.
Yeah, so I heard. Look, do you fancy a pizza for dinner?
Well, we've got no clean cutlery, have we?
Have to use our hands then, won't we?
Come on. Yeah.
Beat you.
Yeah. Overpowered me again.
Looks that way.
So, what next?
Finish these, then I'm off back to my desk.
You know what I mean. What's next for us?
Mick, I get an hour for lunch. I want to spend it with you, not on the psychiatrist's couch.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just can't help wondering where we stand, that's all.
I know.
It's all I ever think about. Where we're going, where Alice has gone, what we're meant to do now.
Ease up on yourself. All we have to do for now is enjoy each other's company. Get to know each other properly. Pressure's off. Relax.
Yeah. What about Alice?
I think it's awful to say it, but what can we do?
Nothing, I suppose.
That's right. So will you stop worrying about the next 10 years and concentrate on the next 10 minutes?
I'm sorry. I guess I'm just one of life's natural planners, that's all.
Well, my only plan for the time being is to go down and see my folks for a while.
When?
In a fortnight or so.
How long for?
Week, maybe.
Sound?
It's only London, Nick.
I know. But I'll miss it.
Feelings mutual. I have to see my mum and dad. I haven't put them straight about the wedding that never was.
Have you mentioned you and me?
Not yet. It's going to take some explaining. I want to do it face to face.
So you are going to tell them about us, then?
Of course.
It's a relief. London, eh? I wonder if that's where Ellis is holed up.
But don't think about it.
I hope he's all right, though.
He will be. Alice is nobody's mug.
Yeah. Except ours.
Don't.
Hiya.
Oh, not a very good advert for your pizzas, is it?
Say nothing. What can I do for you?
Oh, can you recommend something? It's my daughters who are the pizza experts.
Oh, see what I can do for you, then.
Should pick up nicely for Mother's Day later in the week.
Touch wood.
So what do you think of the Harrisons' house?
Not bad at all.
Didn't go to your son's bedroom, did you?
Briefly.
And it didn't put you off for life?
No. I think it's fair to say we're at least interested.
Oh, well, I saw Michael out on the street again.
Oh, sorry.
I'm only joking. He's beginning to look after himself.
Oh, I think it's about time we gave Max and Patricia the chance to resume normal service.
Yeah. Hey, if you do move in, you won't be sure to gossip about your next-door neighbours, will you?
Really?
Well, one minute this Mandy's saying that she's a widow, and the next minute her husband's standing in this shop buying bouquets of flowers for her.
Perhaps she's had more than one husband.
Well, so why all the secrecy? And is this a first fellow or a second? And if it's a second, why is she telling everyone she's a widow?
Oh, I really don't know.
Bet you'd like to know, though.
I think we're best leaving her to it.
I'm fascinated, me.
Never found other people's domestic troubles terribly interesting.
Troubles? There'd have to be some troubles for me to go around telling people that Ron had snuffed it.
I'm sure she has her reasons.
I wonder if anyone else has heard anything.
Oh, please don't start asking around.
Why not?
I don't think Mandy would appreciate it.
You seem well up on this.
That's because I am. Look, if I tell you this goes no further...
Of course not.
You'll understand why when I tell you.
Well, go on, then.
It's a safe house for battered wives.
Hi, ladies.
Hello there.
You couldn't knock me up a nice bunch of flowers pronto, could you?
Coming right up.
Won't be long, love. So, we gotta go back then?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be away from you for even a minute. So, why don't I come to London with you?
Are you serious?
Deadly. I mean, if you're going to tell your folks all about me, I better be there to defend myself.
Well, what about the kids?
We'll bring them with us. I mean, your mum and dad were great with them on that non-wedding the other week.
Yeah, but you've got business to run, bills to pay.
Yeah, and I've had enough of thinking about them. I need a break.
But who'll look after this place?
I'll find someone. What do you say?
If you can sort it out, brilliant.
Yes.
Sure. All right, Kate. Got a couple of newies on the menu, eh?
Yep.
What's the Louisiana special like?
Hot.
Very.
We're talking volcanic.
I'll have one of them.
Nice one.
Any chance of an ex-staff discount?
Oh, I'm sorry, Kate, but times are hard, you know what I mean?
Fair enough.
I'm sorry, I've got to go.
It's not really good, though.
It doesn't matter, I'm sorry.
What about your change?
Beth? Why didn't you tell me?
What?
Why didn't you tell me you'd seen him?
Sorry.
I came out of college and it was just there. You should have told me, Mum.
I asked him to go away. I thought maybe
He said he
get...
wants us back.
Let's go back to the house, please.
Don't you mean the safe house?
All set for the off?
Oh, nearly. Oh, Gavin's making a right meal of it.
Yeah?
I've never seen anyone pack a bag so slow.
No.
I really don't think he wants to go.
I'll miss him. And Alison.
Did you get what you want from the shops?
Yeah? These for you.
Oh, Frank, they're gorgeous.
Just to say thanks for a lovely time.
Thank you.
Are you all right?
I must say, the prospect of living with our Bev again doesn't exactly fill me with joy.
Why would she be picking fights with you?
Oh, what do you think?
I've never known two sisters to be at each other's throats like you two.
Hey, it's not me, it's her. When she gets into an argument, she's like I don't know, a Rottweiler with a baby.
Bit harsh, isn't it?
Oh, not for Beverly, no.
What's the problem?
She was born jealous, and she's never grown out of it.
Jealous of what exactly?
Nothing. Anyway, don't you worry about it. Bev's my problem.
Listen, I don't want you to have any problems.
And as long as you're around, I won't.
Look, if you're Bev staying at your mum's, and it's a bit packed there,
Yeah?
and your two are happy here,
Yeah?
then why not spend another couple of weeks here? Spend the Easter holidays here with me and Katie. As if you fancy it.
I could be persuaded.
Yeah?
Yeah? I'll have to check it with the kids first.
Of course. And if they say yeah, I can go down to your mum's, get some more of their stuff.
Good thinking. Happy Easter.
Beth? Beth? What are you doing? Leave me alone.
Beth? What are you doing, love?
I'm packing. He knows where we live. He knows what college I'm at. We've got to get out. This house isn't safe anymore.
Stop, please.
We can't stay here. How can we stay here?
Well, where else can we go?
Anywhere. Oh, what are we gonna do?
I don't know.
Are you going to tell Rachel?
Not yet.
Why didn't you tell me?
I thought I could get him to stay away.
He'll never stay away. We've got to move. We could go abroad.
Abroad? What with Buttons? Darling, we can't run forever. You'll always find us in the end. We've got to stand our ground here. If we can stick it out, one way or another, we can get through it. Sure we can.
And Brookside's back next Monday at the same time. And don't forget our Omnibus morning at 10.
All right, Beth.
Hello, Frank.
I've just called round for some of Lynn's gear. Is your mum in?
No, she's gone to town. I thought Lynn was moving back in here this week.
Yes, she was, but we just decided to hang on till after Easter.
Well, nobody told me.
Didn't he? Oh, well, at least it means you got to run the place for a bit longer, eh?
No one tells me anything. You coming in then?
Hey, Simba.
Oh, Mark, you all right?
Yeah.
Hi, Mark.
Hiya.
What are you up to?
Dinner hour, I'm just getting a pizza.
I'm just going to get some milk, all right?
Shouldn't you be at college?
Half day Wednesday.
Oh, all right, for some minutes. Just good friends.
Oh, stop staring, Mum. It's embarrassing.
I hope you're using the time off to get your homework done.
Nah, just mooching around with soft ollies.
Thrill a minute, eh?
Well, we can't all be young PR execs, can we?
Suppose not.
I'll tell you what, though, we were thinking of getting out tonight.
Yeah?
10-pin bowling.
Oh.
You want to come down and have a crack if you're into it?
Are you definitely going?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I won't want to be a gooseberry, you know, if it's just you and me.
Ah, funny. Hiya.
Hiya.
What are you up to?
Just going to get my mum a Mother's Day present. Well, reminded I've got to get my mum something.
Oh, Beth, Margaret, Beth. Beth's our new next-door neighbour.
Poor Beth. They're not that bad.
Sorry.
That's an example of typical Liverpool wit. You said it.
Oh, that's a bit harsh.
Listen, us Willers have got to stick together, eh?
All right, then. Why don't the pair of you take us on?
How do you mean?
We're going bowling tonight, aren't we?
Are we?
Yeah. Why don't you come? Get acquainted with the neighbours.
I don't know. Go on, it'll be a laugh.
Hey, mate, we're getting challenged here.
What to?
10-pin bowling tonight. Scousers versus the sheep. Lancastrians.
Who said we were going bowling?
Us. Sure.
You myself.
Oh, come on. I've told Beth what a demon you are with the skittles now.
Oh, you're thinking of going, are you?
I'm not sure. Oh, go on, you can't leave me stranded with these two.
Oh, you do realise you're going to get battered.
So we're on then?
Yeah.
With that, then, mate.
Shouldn't you lot be in college?
Half day, Wednesday. I'll see you all later.
See you later.
I'll be in a bit. All right, then. Hey, Keith.
Yeah?
No quick word, mate.
Yes. See you back at the ranch, eh?
All right, see you later.
How's it going?
Fine.
College life all right?
Poverty-stricken as ever.
I was sort of hoping you'd say that.
Cheers.
I might be able to throw some work your way, though.
Yeah, you've said that once to me before.
No instant redundancies this time, I promise.
So what's the score then?
Well, I'm just in a position to give you a few hours, you know.
Desperate, are you?
Yeah, you could say that.
Why, where's your hours?
Hey, Mr. Badern, listen.
Hello.
You heard about the wedding?
Yeah?
Well, the knockback really hits him hard and he's gone to get his head together. So I'm not sure.
So what if he comes back?
I don't think he will. Look, I can give you all the nights you can handle. And then over Easter, do you think you and Mike could run the place between you?
How come?
I'm thinking of taking a little holiday, that's all.
Anywhere nice?
Oh, Marianne's place in London.
Alice is Marianne.
Yeah, well, if you are going to be working in here, might as well know the score.
You and Marianne?
Yes. So are you going to be working here now? I've told you my life story.
Oh, you kept that one quiet.
Well, what do you expect? Now, do you want this job or what?
Can't afford to say no, can I?
Right, I think that's the lot.
Right.
I'll get off.
Yeah.
You all right, love?
What did Lynn say?
About what?
About staying on at yours. Why isn't she coming home?
No big mad reason.
Because of me, isn't it? Because I'm still here.
Don't be daft.
She must really hate me.
What's she doing? You're a sister.
So then why isn't she coming home?
Hey, you crying?
I'm sorry.
Honest to God, it's got nothing to do with you being here. We just thought we'd give it another couple of weeks.
So then why isn't she coming back for the stuff?
Well, she had to go into town on a message.
She can't even bear to clap eyes on me.
That's not the truth. I wish you two had sorted out.
Too.
What is the problem?
It's me mum. Because I'm the younger, she's always kept more of an eye on me.
Yeah, I'm the same out of Katie.
But Lynn's always been jealous of the extra attention I've had. It's as if she thinks my mum loves me more than she loves her.
Well, she never said anything like that to me.
Oh, well, I might be wrong, but we always end up arguing about something, and I don't know why.
The pair of you need your heads knocking together.
I still do think the world of me, you know.
Why don't you bury the hatchet?
I wish we could.
Then why not make a start? Come round to ours for your tea.
Oh, I don't know. When?
Now. It's right back with me if you like. You can sit there and watch the telly till Lynn comes in. Won't do any harm. And you never know. She might even be pleasantly surprised.
25, please, Mick.
Ta.
Hey, listen, I had Dee Dee in here before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know that new girl on the Close Mandy, is it?
Well, I've seen her around.
Yeah, well, she's on the run from some fella. And apparently that place she's in is a safe house.
Really?
Yeah. Flaming marvellous, isn't it?
So how did Dee Dee find out?
Well, Pat Farnham's ma told her.
Well, I suppose the woman's got to live somewhere.
Yeah, but on Brookside close. I mean, battered wives, safe houses.
Well, if nobody tracks her down, then nothing's going to happen, is it?
What do you mean, Mick, if nobody tracks him down? I mean, it's hardly going to be kept a secret, is it?
Just me change, please, mate.
All right, Terry.
All right, sirs.
Right. Listen, have you heard about this hostel?
What's that, then?
You know, on the close, this woman's refuge.
No.
Well, don't you think we should have been told about it?
Well, it doesn't make any odds to me, does it? I mean, I don't live there, do I?
Change, please, Ron. Cheers. So how's it going at the petrol station then, Tess?
Sound, I'm just about to clock on. You all right?
Yeah, it's good. Same old story.
Yeah, no. Anyway, I better get off.
Yeah, me no.
Hey, I'm telling you, that place will finish up as a doss house for all kinds of lesbian one-parent families. I'm telling you.
Come in, make yourself at home.
You sure this is all right?
Yeah. No sign of Lynn?
Yeah, perhaps your dad was coming.
No. Listen, I'm going to have a quick shower. I'm not, you know, been working on the car all morning, so help yourself to tea and coffee.
Oh, thanks.
And hey, don't be eating all the bickies.
Hey, Sin!
Yep.
You busy, mate?
No, I'm on the holidays.
Oh, you're funny, aren't you? I've seen much of Mick recently.
No more than usual.
And how is he?
Well, why don't you ask him?
Listen, I believe he's still struggling.
What with?
Well, all his debts, his mortgage and that.
How do you know?
I had a little chat with his Alice.
Oh.
And listen, we've come up with a master plan and all, you know, to get Mick out of the red.
A master plan?
Yeah, only the trouble is, with Alice having to get off, I'm in need of an oppo.
Well, what sort of a master plan?
Screw the bungalow insurance job.
Oh, you're joking, aren't you?
Keep your voice down, will you? I'm not joking, no. Listen, it's simple. Look,
We break in, right? Take all the Mick's gear, right? Stash it away while he puts in his claim, right? And then give it him back.
Oh, I suppose you mentioned any of this to Mick?
Of course I haven't. But he'll thank us when he gets that insurance check, won't he?
No, he won't.
Well, how else is he going to pay off all his debts?
That's his business.
Oh, it's a bloody good idea, this. Mick could lose his house otherwise.
Jimmy, forget it.
I can't. I promised Ellis I'll sort it.
You promised Ellis?
Yeah.
What is this, the Godfather? Besides, I thought you were supposed to be going straight.
I am. But what could be straighter than using my old skills to keep a mate and his kids off the breadline? Oh, come on, you and me, we could do it.
Oh, we? No chance.
All right. Thanks. OK, I'll do it. For Mick.
Hey, Jimmy. Stay away. Yeah, Beth.
Chocolate digestive.
Beverly, get out of here, please.
Lynn always did have good tasting fellas. Don't be embarrassed, Frank. Got more go for you than most men. Don't let that tea go cold.
Hi, love. Is this lot done? Need a clean shirt.
It's a bit damp.
This is all our Michael's gear.
Yeah, I know.
There's me thinking he left home again.
Doesn't stop me doing a bit of washing for him, does it? Well,
Now I know I was so skint, you know. Be all that cotton wool you're wrapping him up in. Must have cost a mint.
Mum, it's only his flaming washing. Yes, love.
Gavin's over at Mr. Rogers, you know.
Yes, I know. Oh, I saw Lynn earlier. She said she decided to stay at France a bit longer.
Can I go over after?
When you've finished your homework, and the sooner you make a start, the better.
Is there anything else I shouldn't be doing for my son?
Dee, I'm not saying don't do anything for him. I'm just saying don't let him take advantage, that's all.
I'm not. I went over there. Anyway, it's more than I've seen you do for him.
Oh, look, don't start, eh? When I just come through the door.
Me start?
Yeah, you're saying I don't do anything for him?
Well, you haven't wished him well in his digs.
Of course I wish him well. I'm very pleased he's gone out into the big world. Even if it is only next door, I'd teach him a few things.
Well, how come you haven't been over there to see how he's getting on?
I'll see him around, don't I?
You haven't been to check to see how the place is?
Dee, what's to check? He lives in a house exactly like this, don't he? It's only next door.
Well, for a start, he's sleeping on the floor in an old sleeping bag.
Oh, you mean because I wouldn't give him one of our beds?
I'm only saying.
Right, I'll go next door now, see how he's getting on.
Oh, that's stupid.
No, and just to prove I'm not such a terrible father after all, I've got a little surprise lined up for him.
Oh, will your tea's ready?
I haven't got time, didn't I say? I'm due down the Legion in a few minutes. You see, love, that's why I needed the share. Right, I'll call in and see the prodigal son first, then I'll head straight off. Don't worry, I'll get a butty down there.
Hey, kid.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm wearing it.
Yeah?
Hello.
Good day work.
I'll go.
Not really, no. Why, what's up?
All right, Mr. Dixon, come in.
It doesn't matter.
Mike, you've got a visitor.
All right, son.
Yeah, all right, thanks.
These two paying their rents on time. Up to now, yeah. Do you have to?
All right, Dad.
Yeah, I've just come to check the barracks house.
Sound? Do you want a drink?
No, I can't stop. I hear your sleeping arrangements aren't up to much.
Well, I nearly had a bed, but some sites had nicked it back off me.
Yeah, well, I didn't mean that. No, I hear you're in a crappy old sleeping bag, aren't you?
Yep.
Right, well, there you go then. A couple of pills in there and all.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. Just can't have you kipping in some crappy old camping gear, can I?
I don't suppose you brought the bed over as well, have you?
Not a snowball. I refused you that bed to teach you a lesson, didn't I, eh? Now, you've left home, yet again, even if it is only to next door, so you've got to start looking after yourself, start learning how to fend for yourself.
Okay, fair dues.
Yeah, well, all right then. Do you want to know?
Yeah, sound, nice one.
There you go. No say I never give you nothing. Though, rightly speaking, like, it is your landlord's responsibility to find you a bed now.
Yeah, all right, Dad, yeah.
It is, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah,
Yeah, well, I'm just saying,
All right,
if
I'll
it's
see
your
you
right.
later. Dad, I know.
If you're paying rent,
Dad,
make sure
I
you...
know. I'll see you later.
Oh, and, sweet dreams, Sully Jimbo.
I don't have to go out, you know.
I want you to. You should be out having a good time.
I don't like leaving you on your own.
Yeah, I can look after myself. I've got Rachel here for company.
Nah, I'm not in the mood for bowling. I've got an essay to write anyway.
You are going bowling. It's great that you've met new friends. If you turn them down, they might not ask you again.
But what if
your dad won't come round? Honestly, he won't. That'll be your mate. Go on.
All right then, see you.
She'll be ready soon.
Emma's late, isn't she?
I should be here soon. Listen, Bev, I don't want to go on about the shower thing.
Well, I did apologise, Frank. I mean, I just thought you were having a shave.
Yeah, I know that, and I accepted that, but I think we best forget about it.
I'm not telling.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's no point in rubbing hair up the wrong way, seeing as we're trying to get you two back on the street now. Yeah?
Fine by me.
Hi, love.
Hiya.
You got a visitor?
Oh, I've just dropped the kids off at my mum's. I wondered where you were.
Frank invited me for my tea.
I thought it'd be nice.
Did you now? Well, let's go and have a look at what you've cooked then, shall we?
Versatile, your fella, isn't he?
What?
Well, cookery, car maintenance. On top of all that, he wouldn't look out of place in the Chippendales.
Frank, what are you doing inviting her back here?
She was upset. She really wants to make it up with you.
She makes it up as she goes along.
Why don't you give her a chance?
She's had plenty of chances in the past.
I didn't think it'd do any harm.
What was that crack about the Chippendales in aid of?
I don't know. I'm sorry if I've done anything wrong.
Oh, it's not your fault.
Anyway, I've made a big pan of scouts now. You can't turn that out again.
Okay.
Shall I set the table?
So you want to be a doctor then, eh?
Yeah.
What, a GP?
No, all they do is under aspirin. I want to get into paediatrics.
Why, what do they do?
You know, with kids.
Ah, sound, yeah.
What about you?
Well, I want to get into editing, but it's dead competitive, you know.
Film medicine.
Well, you know, start off with a video or something like that. It's all a bit pie in the sky. Probably ends up working in the civvy or something.
You never know. Might see them on silver screen one day.
Yeah, some hope.
Did you go to pictures yourself?
Well, I've been a couple of film clubs, like.
Yeah, I've been one in them, where I used to live.
Yeah?
What sort of stuff do you like?
Well, anything so long as it's good.
Yeah, me too.
Best way to be, really, isn't it?
It's your go here, if you can drag yourselves away.
After you. Come on, Anna, what's up?
Nothing.
Don't believe you.
The people that I've been working for asked me to start paying national insurance.
What'd you say?
Well, what could I say? Sorry, I'm an illegal immigrant. They had all these forms they wanted me to fill in.
And?
Well, there was an argument and I tore them up. And then they sacked me.
Oh, miserable sods. You'll be able to get something else with the agency, won't you?
No. I found them and apparently everybody has to fill in these forms now.
Must have been some sort of clampdown.
I can't risk getting deported. How am I going to get a job now?
Just don't worry, Anna. You'll be able to find something.
There are millions of people who can't find anything. If I can't find work, how am I going to pay my way here?
They seem happy.
Yeah.
What about you?
What?
Enjoying yourself?
Yeah, thanks.
It is all right, all this, isn't it?
Oh, what?
This, being seen out with me.
Of course it is. Why?
That's Mrs. Dixon.
Take no notice of her.
According to Mike, she's convinced I'm pinching you off her Derek.
She's got a very vivid imagination, has Dee Dee.
Yeah.
Do you really think Derek would mind me going bowling with his nephew and his mate?
No.
Well, there you go, then. And anyway, it's got nothing to do with her. I just have to leave. See ya.
Right, I'm your local window cleaner, Sinbad's my name. I usually give my customers time to settle in before I introduce myself, but I just thought I'd come round and see if you needed me services, so to speak. I'm very reasonable.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, right. See you on me round then.
So, what are we doing now, then?
Sound? Do for me?
Yes, sound. Where?
How's that?
Nah, a bit too packed, won't it?
Dark ones?
Nah, too many poses.
Any offers, Beth?
Sorry?
We're going to head into town. What sort of place you fancy?
I didn't realise we'd be going anywhere else. Yeah, we may as well make a night of it. No, I can't. I've got to get back.
I don't want to be a laugh.
No, I'll grab a taxi outside. I'm sorry. Bye.
Good night, Cinderella.
Aye, evening, mate. I'm all right. Busy, eh?
Pushed off me feet.
Listen, Tess, I'm after a bit of advice. Well, ask away. You know, you were saying that Mick's up to his eyes in debt.
Yeah, I know. He come and asked me for a loan, didn't he? But I can't help him. I'm skint.
Aren't we all? But look, me and his Ellis, we've come up with this idea, you know, to get him out of trouble.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, insurance job. Phony break-in.
Does Mick know?
No.
Yeah, well, that's the best way till afterwards.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought, didn't I? But I'll mother up at Sinbad. He reckons Mick's not going to be too happy about it.
Well, what did Ellis say?
Well, full steam ahead. Go for it.
Well, there you go. Ellis is his brother, not Sinbad.
Yeah, right. Great. So, do you reckon it's a goer then?
Don't see why not.
Because I'm after a right-hand man. I mean, I have soft dollies, but you know what he's like. He hasn't got the bottle, has he?
Sorry, Jimmy, no can do.
Well, why not?
Because I don't want to get me collar felt.
Come on, we're not going to get caught, are we?
No, we're not going to get caught, because I'm not going to do it.
Teddy, what about Mick?
He's a good mate, and it's a good idea, and that's it. You're on your own.
Hey, you do a lovely drop of scalps, Frank.
What's that?
So, what's life on the wagon play?
Hard work, but I love it.
Must have picked up a few hitchhikers in your time, eh?
One or two.
Bet you've had a few offers.
None that I've taken off.
Your Katie should be in soon.
Yeah? Did you get on with Lynn's too?
Oh, yeah?
When she sees them.
I'm the favourite auntie.
You're their only auntie.
Right, I'm just going to laugh.
Make sure you keep that door locked.
Right. Don't mind us if you've got somewhere to go.
I'm very happy where I am, thanks.
You're not welcome.
Who are you to say whether I'm welcome or not? It's not your house.
It's my fella's house. And if I'm not happy, he's not happy.
You seem very sure of yourself.
I am, yeah. So why don't you lay off?
Oh, I see. House empty, kids at me mum's. No wonder you want to get rid of me.
Oh, you're dead funny, you, aren't you, Bev?
Well, why didn't you just say?
It doesn't boil down to the one thing for all of us, you know.
It's that your Frank can get you boiling when the mood takes them.
I'm sick of your wisecracks and your sly winks. The Chippendales, locking doors. Why don't you just keep your nose out?
Not the big sister act again.
Yeah. That's right. Big sister's saying it's time to go time. So come on. Get out.
I think it's up to Frank whether I stay or go.
What's the score?
Bev's just going home.
Bev's been thrown out.
Okay, that's how you want it.
Lynn!
I've just had enough, that's all.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Goodbye, Bev.
What the hell's got into you, love?
Nothing. I'm just pig sick of her, that's all.
I've never seen anything get to you like this before.
Well, you have now.
What is it with you two?
Look, I just don't want to talk about it.
Come on, you can tell me.
Well, that's where you're wrong. It's between me and Bev.
But...
Frank, will you just leave it?
picked up tomorrow PM. Right, thanks. Bye. Somebody's late for work this morning. Been out socialising again, have we?
No.
I hope you're not taking advantage of my daughter's easygoing nature.
No, I've rung her. She knows I'm going to be late. Have you heard from Derek recently?
A postcard last week sometime. Why?
Nothing. I got a letter off him this morning.
Is there something up?
No, he seems really happy. I've got to get up to work anyway. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Do you do croissants?
We do the lot.
Oh, good. Can I order a bunch, please?
Hello.
Hi. Do you have pork pies, please?
Certainly do, sir. Over there in the chiller.
Great. You know when you suddenly get a craving for something and nothing else will do?
Oh, yeah. I know that feeling all right, yeah?
I've been looking forward to these all morning.
Been grafting, have you?
I know. One of Major's millions, I'm afraid.
84, please. Hard going, innit, eh?
How's business yourself?
A bit slow, you know. It's all them hypermarkets cropping up. Do you know what? Sometimes I think this city's going to finish up as one big superstore.
Still, it's a nice little location around here.
Ah, yeah. Can't complain, really.
I stroll down here quite often, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Makes a change of scenery from my digs at the minute.
Rough, are they?
Dog rough.
Yeah, I suppose it is amazing what a few trees and a bit of grass can do for the place.
Yeah.
So, where are you based then?
Nearer to town, although I do have family in the area.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, sort of. Wife and 2 daughters. Though I don't live with them now.
Shame, innit?
Yeah, you may have seen them around. They just live at the back of you there, Brookside Close.
Oh, really?
2 girls. Lovely looking, just like their mum. Beth and Rachel. They've probably been in here.
Yeah, probably. I'd know the faces.
Great girls they are. Well, I better go and find a bench and demolish these pies. Nice to meet you. Trevor Jordache.
Yeah, Ron. Ron Dixon.
I'll see you around, Ron.
Not if I see you first.
You sure you've got enough salad on there?
Yes, thanks, don't I?
No, I'll have some soup in a minute. So how was school this morning?
Boring. Physics.
Not like your sister, you. Never got a head out of a science book.
Snodsville or what?
You won't be saying that when she's a doctor.
I will. Mum,
Yeah.
could I have...
Can I have? Go on.
Can I have a pair of football boots?
Football boots?
Starts the girls' team at school. Everyone wants to be in it.
You've never kicked a football in your life.
I've seen a lads play. It looks dead easy.
Yeah, well, maybe you should have a go first before we start spending money on football boots.
Yeah, okay.
You're doing it in games now?
Not yet, but it said on the notice board there's a training session for anyone interested.
When?
After school.
I'm sorry, love. You know I don't like you staying late.
Oh, Mum.
Be told.
Oh, please, Mum.
Rachel.
All my mates are going.
No. And there's no need for a performance.
And there's no need for you to stop me going training either.
Yes, there is. I'm your mother, and I say who stays out late and who doesn't round here. Thank you so much.
There you go. Thanks very much.
After you. Hello again.
Hello.
Business booming?
Hasn't been a bad week. What is it you're after?
Sorry, I wasn't going to place an order. I was just wondering if the flowers that I sent to my wife last week got there all right.
Yeah, I delivered them myself.
Oh, great. Did she like them?
She never said.
Did she look pleased?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be asking you all these stupid questions.
It's okay.
I'm sure the flowers were lovely, whatever Mandy thought of them.
To be honest, she didn't seem over the moon about them.
That's fair enough. There's no reason why she should be happy getting flowers from someone like me, I suppose.
But it's the thought that counts.
Oh, well. Thanks.
Look, people know. Why your wife's living on the close. It's no secret.
Good. I'm glad. It should be all out in the open. Mandy's got nothing to be ashamed of. Just because I was a drunk. I'm sorry. That's exactly what I was. A useless, pointless drunk. And everyone should know that.
Well, drink can do terrible things to people.
It's wrecked my life. And the lives of the only people that matter to me.
You ever thought of getting any help?
Well, I've been going to Alcoholics Anonymous. They've been fantastic. And recently I've rediscovered my faith.
Oh, really?
Yes. I've been going to Mass at least twice a week for the last year. And in all that time, I haven't touched a drop.
Oh, well, that's a start, isn't it?
Yes, but it's only a start. I won't rest until I can prove to my family that I've changed. I won't sleep until I'm lying next to my wife again.
You've got to understand, she might want you back.
No, I realize that. But I know I can be a good husband and a loving father. I know it. All I need is a chance to prove it.
I hope it all works out for you.
Thanks. Do you do red roses?
Yeah.
Well, I would like to place an order.
For?
A single red rose. I'm afraid my finances won't go much further.
A single red rose is dead romantic.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like a single red rose delivered to my wife on Monday. And every Monday from now on. Can I pay you weekly?
Fine. £2.50. Thanks.
No. Thank you.
Lynn, I hate secrets. My last marriage was full of them. I thought you and me were different.
We are.
But what's all the trouble about? Tell me.
You can't help.
Try me.
It's between me and my sister. I'll make a cup of tea. I'm sorry, Frank.
Here you go, our kid. Thanks a lot.
Just this tar.
Well, see it started.
What?
Exactly like I said it would. I've had him in here this morning, sniffing around.
Who?
That Mandy's fella, you know, that clever Trevor Jordash. He's sussed out where she lives, you know.
I know.
Hey?
Well, that'd be my shop as well.
Bit smarmy for a wife beater, isn't he?
He's had a lot of problems.
Haven't we all?
He's sending her a red rose every week.
Oh, big wow.
Well, I think it's a lovely gesture.
You mean it's good for custom?
You haven't got a romantic bone in your body, Ron Dixon.
Oh, I don't know. Could think of one.
People deserve a chance if they've really changed.
Oh, wait. Just hold on, Dee. You only known him 5 minutes. You keep well away. All right, Mark. I've got some nice egg mayonnaise in there.
I'll have the cheese and pickle.
What did Derek say in his letter then?
Oh, you've heard from Degsy?
Yeah, this morning.
How's Romania treating him?
Fine, according to the letter. He's decided to stay another 6 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, things must be going well.
Oh, yeah, they're going great for him. About us.
Well, 6 months isn't long.
Yeah, you know what he's like. He gets carried away, doesn't he?
Oh. I think it's his way of trying to tell me something.
Don't be daft. He'll want you over there again on your holidays in a couple of months, won't he?
I don't think so. He reckons we're both happier where we are.
Do you mind if I take a look at his letter?
No. I mean, how does he know where I'm happiest staying?
Come on, Margaret. You can read anything you like into a letter.
He said, don't wait. Do whatever you feel's right. That sound like someone who still wants to marry me.
He's just worried about you. I mean, he says here that he hopes that you don't think he's made the wrong decision in staying.
Yeah, he's just giving you the option in case you get sick of waiting, isn't he?
But he knows I'll wait.
All right, and tell him then.
Is there any point? I mean, it sounds like he's made his mind up.
I think you're wrong.
No. Thanks anyway.
Well, sounds like a Dear Jane letter to me.
Must have broken his heart writing all that down.
Don't think another lot for Margie's either.
Well, he's done his best to try and do it gently.
Yeah, well, there's no easy way, is there? Unfortunately. Poor kid.
Mark?
Hiya.
Yeah, sound. I've just called in on Nick and told him what hours I can work. On your dinner hour? You okay?
Yeah.
Sure.
No.
Hey, don't cry. Hey, you can tell me.
I don't know what to do. It's Derek. He sent me this letter. He says he's not coming home. He doesn't want me anymore.
Is that what he said?
Virtually.
Only virtually.
He said he's not coming home. He doesn't want me to go out there. He said don't wait for him. I can't believe it. After everything that's happened, he doesn't want me anymore.
calling up the swamp for one on the way.
Don't mind.
Bit of luck, might miss a couple of Ron's jokes.
You're going to iron them kegs to death.
Hey, they're proud of my creases, mate.
Especially the ones in your forehead.
Now, are you? Cheeky bugger.
Find out. I'm going to smudge me lippy.
Lynn,
Hmm?
do you know what I was saying about secrets? I really meant it, you know. I think we've got something dead good going here. I feel like I can tell you anything. But if you don't feel the same way...
I do. Honest to God, Frank.
Then why can't you? Whatever it is, you think I'll go up the wall, don't you?
No, I just...
Chrissy was the same. She didn't feel like I'd be trusted to listen, but I can now.
She slept with my husband.
What?
My ex. She had a fling with him.
You're Bev?
Yeah. So, now you know. You know why I don't want to talk to her, why I don't want her in your house. You know why I hate her. Because I'm just scared it's going to happen all over again.
It won't. Lynn, honestly, I love you.
But you don't know what she's like. If it's mine, she wants it.
All this time, she'll just have to want.
But I can't stand it being anywhere near you.
I wouldn't look twice at her. You wear 10 Bevs.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Anyway, it takes two to tango. I bet she didn't have to drag your ex kicking and screaming to bed.
No, I suppose not.
And if he chose her over you, that's his problem.
And mine.
No chance. You must be a bigger mug than I thought if that's how he lost you.
Well, that and a few other things.
Did it last long?
Long enough. Nearly killed me when I found out.
Yeah, I bet you nearly killed her.
We had a full-blown up fight, you know? Fingernails at dawn job.
And who won?
Me, I think.
Yeah, my little champ, eh?
What?
When you think of it, your Bev done us a favour.
How'd you make that out?
No Bev, no affair, no divorce, no us.
I've really looked at it like that before.
Sweet though, isn't it?
You say so.
Lynn, listen, I don't want no one else. No Bev, no Michelle Pfeiffer, no one. Just you.
I'm gonna have to do me lippy again now.
Listen, you can't hold grudges forever, you know. Especially against your own flesh and blood.
Well, as long as we're all right, I'm all right. Can't we just leave it at that for now?
Why not ring her?
I don't think so.
She's your sister. Give her a break.
I only wish I could.
You won't be happy till you do.
I can't.
Go on, give her a buzz. Get her out tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah. It'll be easy to start talking tonight over a few drinks.
Well, can I just think about it?
For me.
Hiya.
Hi.
Hi, Dee.
Oh, hiya. I've decided to tag along after all, if that's all right.
Of course.
More than welcome.
Check out my husband's comparing.
Big mistake, Dee.
You'll be made up.
Sure you don't mind?
No. I was, thinking of asking my sister over tonight anyway. So, there'll be a few of us.
Oh, right. Well, I'll just nip back and get changed. See you in a minute.
See you, love.
Hi.
You look good, and you.
Did you have a good laugh?
Not bad.
Seen him again?
Don't think so.
Why not?
Because I've got enough on my plate with A-levels without having some lad hanging around.
Even the boy next door?
Especially the boy next door.
Well, you should still try and get out, even if you have got revision.
I don't want to.
You need to relax.
Mum, it's not the revision and you know it.
You should still get out. We're not prisoners in this place.
I'm not interested in going out. I've got the rest of my life to socialise, and as long as Dad's hanging around, I don't want to leave you or Rachel on your own any longer than I have to.
You see what he's doing to us? We can't let him win.
What's on telly? What's up?
Nothing.
Private, was it? Nothing's up. I know what you're talking about. You've copped off with that lad next door, haven't you? Should have rage.
And then, of course, there's the raffle and our usual game of bingo. So, something for everybody tonight, boys and girls. Music to make the heart sing, comedy to bring tears to your eyes, and pies that'll have you running to the bog all night. Hop! Talking about something for everybody, I include myself there, because just entering the room is a vision of loveliness. It is, of course, my very own dream girl, my very own beautiful wife, Dee Dee. Come on, love, take a bow. Come on. Look at that, eh? Modest and all. What more could a man ask for?
Who doesn't of this? Whatever that is. It's dead easy. Come here, I'll show you. Didn't I tell you about dinner time? No, what happened? She went mad at me. How come? I went to stay late at school to play footy. Footy? They started up a girls' team.
You in a football kit?
Yeah.
You're off your cake.
No, I'm not. Mum went off hers.
You know what she's like?
Yeah, but she seems worse at the moment. I can't move that her asking me where I'm going.
It's only because she worries about you.
Something's up, isn't it?
No. Do you know I'm with us or not?
It's doing with Dad, isn't it?
Forget it then.
Tell me.
Tell you what?
I'm not stupid, you know.
Oh, leave it, eh, Rach?
That's not fair. It's what's happened.
Dad's been released from prison.
When?
A couple of weeks ago.
Is he all right?
As far as I know.
Has Mum seen him?
Well, it's not meant to know where we are, is he?
Has she seen him?
Yeah.
When?
Last week. Somehow he managed to get hold of our address.
He's been here. And he never waited to see me.
Mum threw him out.
Why didn't anyone tell me?
Because we knew how upset you'd be.
You're right, I am. He's my dad too, and I miss him.
All right. Sorry.
What the hell have you been saying?
I'm sorry.
I trusted you.
Why didn't you tell me he was free?
Cheers, Al, and a brown mix from my mate Francis here. Cheers, Luke. All right, my love?
Yes, thanks.
Glad to hear it.
Did you have to put on that little act before?
What little act?
The My Lovely Wife rubbish?
Dee Dee, I meant every word of it, my sweet.
I wish you did.
That's your business, isn't it? What's the damage, Al?
Enjoying yourself?
Yeah, thanks. I'm only doing this for Frank, you know.
Doesn't mean we can't all have a laugh together, though, does it?
As long as a laugh is all we have.
Well, I'm off to have a wee, actually.
You're right. Me and Bev don't exactly get on.
You couldn't tell.
Oh, that's because I'm on my best behaviour.
What's the problem?
Once you get to know Bev, you'll be asking what isn't the problem.
Oh, really? She seems nice enough.
Yeah, that's what Frank thinks. Now he's got a bee in his bonnet about reuniting us.
Oh, he's a nice fellow, isn't he?
Yeah, but she's such bloody hard work.
So you're trying to get the sisters to bed at the hatchet, eh?
Yeah, I do me best.
Tell you what, that little Bev's a belter, isn't she?
Yeah. Bit mixed up, but it's in the right place.
Say that again.
I did have a bit of bother with her the other day, though.
All right.
Don't crack on to Dee all in, will you?
No, of course I won't, no.
She walked in on me when I was in the shower.
What, you mean you were in the knack, like?
Yeah, saw the lot.
Ooh, lucky Bev.
She said she thought I was only out to shave.
Well, yeah, nothing much here, won't you, Frank?
Nah, she's all right. Just a bit bored. A decent job to keep her out of trouble.
Right, ladies. Drinkies?
Right then, who fancies a dance? Frank?
Wanna have me drink?
Rob? Yeah, go on.
Right, you know.
Not a bad little club, this.
No.
So, how long have you been doing your act then?
Well, it's not exactly an act, you know. It's more like a bit of compliment, you know.
You're very professional.
What's here? On the bingo call and all, you know.
Oh, local celebrity, eh?
I suppose you could say that, yeah. Tell me, are you still looking for a job?
Yeah, that job the club fell through.
I was wondering, do you reckon that you could cope with life behind it too?
You can turn me on to anything.
Fancy having a crack then in the trading post?
Oh, full time?
As many hours as you can handle. Aye, that was a bit quick, wasn't it?
Okay then, you're on.
Right. And let's hope I don't live to regret this. Right, everybody, can I introduce to you the latest employee of the Dixon retail empire, the beautiful Bev.
I'm sorry for having a go at you before. You're right, Rachel should know.
It's a lot more she should know and all.
No.
She sat up there before, telling me how much she missed her dad. Wondering why he doesn't want to see her.
It's the idea of him she misses, having a dad around.
some dad.
I miss that too. Having a man here, a husband.
How can you miss him?
We've been married 20 years. I can't help missing him sometimes.
Even after all that's happened?
Well, not him now, what he was before. I don't know what went wrong. I did love him once.
Love?
Yes, love. I'm ashamed to admit it.
Well, you should be. Don't ever forget why we're here. Stuck in a strange city. With no friends. Trying to hide away.
Beth.
But we can't hide what he's done, Mum. Not from each other. We both know. But Rachel, we can protect her from him. From all of it. We can keep him away from her. Because she's the only thing in this family that he hasn't ruined.
Don't.
He doesn't deserve anyone's love. He's battered you to pulp. He's had...
Please, Rachel can hear us.
Well, maybe it's a good thing that she does. Maybe it's about time she found out what her dad was really like.
Don't.
He had me. His own daughter. He climbed into my bed. And he... makes me sick. Makes me sick, Mum. Don't you realise? If he gets back in, it could be Rachel next time.